It's funny you said that. I literally just saw that. And I mean, sometimes it'd be like that. Is what I have to say. I mean, sometimes you just gotta throw it up. He's a little dude, but he goes and catches it, and he's pretty fast. So usually good things happen.
He said like he's always going to adjust to the ball better, deep ball like that, the DB is.
Yeah, I think it's that he's really good at adjusting to the ball. I mean, he's world class. If not his speed, that's probably the best thing that he does is adjusting when the ball's in the air. And then I think it's kind of that thing where if he gets past you, it's kind of like you're trying to get there with everything you have. So the DB was running as hard as he could because if I threw a good ball, he probably would have thrown it over the top, and he was able to adjust and make a play.
Patrick, it's easy to talk about momentum, but literally you all were needing something in the second half to bring you all back. You hit that 75-yard touchdown pass to Tyreek, and the next you know the defense, based off of that and the crowd reaction, get a four and out play. How big is that, for you all to be able to come back almost at any time to be able to pull something out of your bag?
Yeah, I mean, it's huge. I think we just have a lot of belief in this team. We've been in those situations before, and we think that we can win no matter what the situation is. And then getting that play to Tyreek kind of got the crowd back into it. And when you're at Arrowhead and that crowd's rolling, it gets the defense going, and it kind of translates to the offense. And so I'm just glad that we found a way to win against a really good football team.
Yeah, speaking of that, you talk about the team. There are some philosophies who see Cleveland going to the Super Bowl. That being the case, what kind of statement do you think that this makes on that?
Yeah, I mean, it's week one. I mean, obviously, that's a really good football team. We had to battle and find a way to get a win. But a lot of things happen during the season. I think week one is important because you want to win a game against a team that you think that has a chance to be in the playoffs and you think you do. So this could matter at the end of the season. But at the end of the day, it takes a week-by-week, day-by-day mentality to get there in the end. Yeah, they put a little bit different coverage. They had been playing to our empty kind of package there. They threw a little wrinkle, and they covered up Kels pretty good. And I looked at McCole, and he was getting covered pretty good. And I kind of started scrambling. And I joked around Tyreek. I said, I saw this little hand just pop up like this. And I was like, if I can just throw it far enough. And so I didn't throw it far enough, but he adjusted, made the catch, and then once he's in space, it's touchdown.
Patrick, we've seen you on things like films where you're in a tough situation, you really talk up some of your fellow offensive players. Just wondering if you said any messaging to your defensive players, just kind of stick with it today in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, I always talk to those guys and tell them, like, we're gonna keep scoring. We're gonna keep giving y'all chances. But at the end of the day, I think guys just stepped up. I mean, we were out without Tyron. We were without Frank, who obviously are great football players, but they're great leaders on that defense. So a lot of young guys had to step in and play, and then guys like Chris stepped up and made a few sacks. Then those young guys stepped up and started making plays, and then Mike with the pick at the end.
You said that the offensive line, especially Lucas Niang and the job he did, against a pretty tough guy there.
Yeah, I thought they did a great job. There was times I would drift it back just a little bit too far. And they were getting the guys kind of that 10-yard area, and I had to step up pretty quickly. But we'll continue to work on that. They're doing a great job of being firm in the front and kind of edging those guys. So I got to step up into the pocket, and they did a great job today against, like you said, a really good defensive line.
You got the big game from Tyreek, big game from Kelsey, not so much for any of the other guys. It worked out for you today. Was that sustainable? Can you continue to win without getting some help from those other guys?
No, I mean, those guys had opportunities. If you watch the film, those guys are open. I mean, there was a play, I think I throw to Tyreek down the middle, like kind of down to the left sideline at the time for us. Their sideline where I hit Tyreek, but if I would have just had a little bit more time, McCole was popping for a touchdown. And there's a play to D-Rob where I've hit that play to D-Rob 1,000 times where I kind of underthrew him and it was short. So, I mean, those guys are going to make plays. I mean, in this offense, with guys like Tyreek and Travis taking so much attention, they'll make plays, and I have the trust in them that they'll do it.
Patrick, on your touchdown run, it looked like Trey Smith kind of pancaked on the defensive tackle, Malik McDowell. What was your reaction? That kind of opened the lane for you. What was your reaction when you saw that block?
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of went through the reads. They covered it really well, the play that we ran, and so it wasn't supposed to be held that long. So those guys were kind of coming off the ball really fast, and they made some great blocks. And so I was able to kind of make that one guy miss, and then I was running, and the whole time looking for someone to throw to or slide, and then it just seems like I kind of like found a way to get in the end zone. So it gave me false confidence, I said, because I tried to cut it back again and got popped by two dudes. So I'll try to stay away from that.
Patrick, Andy Reid said he's kind of getting a little old for this ball, these close games, especially with week one and how close this was. Did it kind of feel like one of those like playoff type games against a team that was coming in for a lot of
will, and how are you able to keep everybody poised on the sideline?
Yeah, I think it's like kind of what I said. It's the belief that we have in each other. We believe as an offense, defense is going to get a stop when it comes to it, and the defense believes that we're going to go down there and find a way to score. And so I think that belief in each other and going out there and battling against a good football team. And I think what made it feel like a playoff game was the crowd. I mean, it was insane. It was one of the best crowds I've seen since I've been here, and I think that was a momentum swing that we kind of got in our favor.
Nate, with you guys being in the red zone, what makes Travis Kelce so effective? Looking for him in the red zone based on the looks you guys want to get and obviously getting the ball to him.
Yeah, I mean, I think it kind of depends week by week, but I mean, he understands coverages so well, and so when you're playing a team that plays a lot of zone coverages, and they're flipping zones and changing, they have great players. He can kind of read it on the fly, and so I think the one touchdown I hit him after the turnover with the fumble off the punter. He was supposed to go kind of in more, and he just saw that how they had pushed in the line with their linebackers that he could kind of just stay vertical, and I just put it on him, and he scored.
Patrick, I know you weren't right next to it, but the play over on the sideline where kind of Coach Lewis got a little chubby there. What was your view of that, and just kind of what that kind of meant about the stakes on this game? Everyone was kind of fired up.
You said that was G. Lou? I didn't even know it was G. Lou. I was kind of, there was a big scrum, so I didn't get to see it all. But I mean, I think it's just we fight for each other. I mean, we battle for each other. It's a brotherhood. And I don't think we liked how the guy got up on top of Clyde. And I don't think he was really trying to do anything but get him off Clyde if it was him. But it escalated, got settled down, and we were able to go out and move on and find a way to get points.
Last one, Mike.
Andy said because of your attitude and your communication that he always feels like you guys are never out of it. Tyreek said, because you never. What fuels your belief that you guys are never out of it?
Yeah, I think it's just it's kind of you've been through these situations before with these guys. I mean, we obviously have new O-linemen and new players. But we have the core guys that have found ways to win. If it was the playoff game against the Texans, if it was the Super Bowl, or if it was last year when we kind of came back and won all those games, we found ways to win games at the end of the day. And I saw you have that belief in each other, which makes you believe that you can find a way to win in any single game.
All right, thank you.